Where's our guy?
I don't think so. I mean, the hoodie's green, not blue. The suspect is 6 feet. That guy's too short.
Guess I'm scared RP with a gun in their face is gonna tell the difference between green and blue. 6 feet and 5'6"? Come on.
The black guy was wearing headphones and didn't hear the police calling him, so a white officer slammed him to the ground, claiming he was a wanted criminal. Even though the guy explained himself over and over, the white officer refused to believe him. The noise alerted his family, and they rushed out to stop the officer, arguing with him on the spot. A black officer saw what was happening and tried to step in, but the white officer wouldn't listen and kept insisting the guy was a fugitive. When more officers arrived and looked into the situation, they realized the white officer had arrested the wrong person, but he still wouldn't admit it. The man's family was furious, and they didn't trust the black officer either.
Not yet, anyways. It's protocol, I'm sorry.
Not as sorry as this fake-ass brother. Uncle Tom sellout.
Back at the station, the white officer accused the black officer of breaking protocol and not supporting his teammate. After a heated argument, the white officer stormed off. Other officers approached the black officer, saying the white officer had been threatening the man's family and had always been openly racist. The black officer reported it to their supervisor, but the supervisor said there wasn't much he could do. He'd faced racial discrimination himself.
I've got 25 years. You don't know what I had to put up with, what your father had to put up with to get this far. You stand on our shoulders.
And yet the water is still above my head. So tell me this, sir. What were all your sacrifices for?
One day, during an assignment, the black officer was jumped and beaten by a group of white guys. The white officer saw it happen, but did nothing to help. He even told his partner he didn't see anything, but the partner didn't believe him and rushed in to save the black officer. Later, the black officer checked the white officer's body cam footage and uncovered the truth. The white officer was punished for it, and the black officer no longer had to work with him ever again. The female officer had just taken off her gun to use the restroom, but before she could even finish, someone snatched her weapon. She quickly pulled up her pants and ran out. Her superior was anxiously waiting outside. She explained what happened to him, losing her gun on her first day on the job. And of course, her superior gave her an earful.
Now your weapon is on the street because you couldn't hold your water.
Just then, a rescue call came in. The superior told the officer to get in the car and handed her gun back to her. It turned out this was all just a test the superior had set up for her. While they were driving, the superior pulled the same trick again and pretended he'd been hit by a bullet.
I've been shot.
What?
Where are you, Boot?
What?
I'm bleeding to death. You have to call for help. Where are you?
She's completely confused and has no idea where she is. Not knowing her location means her superior could bleed out and die. As punishment, the superior makes her get out and walk, and she can only get back in the car once she figures out exactly where they are. She never expected her first day on the job to start with her superior giving her such a hard time. But surprisingly, that very test ends up saving her superior's life the next day.
No, you stay here till we clear them from that car. LAPD, gentlemen.
The next day, the police faced off with a group of drug dealers in the street. The female officer tried to step forward to search them, but her superior pulled her back. He ordered the dealers to put their hands up and surrender, but one of them suddenly whipped out a submachine gun and opened fire. The superior was hit in the chaos, and in that dangerous moment, the female officer quickly called out their exact location.
7 Adam 19.
Officer down. Shots fired.
In the alley at Bellevue and Clinton.
I repeat, officer down. Please send help right away.
When the other officers arrived, the superior was rushed to the hospital for treatment. With the help of the other cops, the drug dealer was finally caught.
You know who I am? I'm Kyle Montgomery, you're Alex's brother.
No. I don't got a brother no more. You killed him.
That day, 2 police officers were having a date at home. The man went to the kitchen to make something to eat. Just then, he heard a noise outside. He stepped out to check and found the door left open. As he closed it and turned to go back, someone suddenly rushed out and smacked him with a baseball bat. Turns out, it was the brother of a criminal the officer had previously shot and killed.
You know who I am? I'm Kyle Montgomery, you're Alex's brother.
No. I don't got a brother no more. You killed him.
Just as he was about to shoot the man kicked him in the leg and caused the shot to miss. The two started wrestling on the ground. Right then, the female officer heard the noise and walked out to check. She saw them fighting and quickly raised her gun at the thug, distracting him for a moment. The male officer took the chance and launched a counterattack. After taking the thug down, the man prepared to call it in. Because he couldn't let their boss find out about their relationship, he told the woman to leave first. Once the police arrived and finished collecting the evidence, the captain questioned the man. When he asked if the man was home alone,
So, you,
You were home alone.
Yes, sir. I was alone.
The captain warned him not to lie. Just then, an emergency call came in. The man and the captain headed out together and, working side by side, they successfully caught the suspect. The captain also noticed the man's strengths during the operation. Later on, when the man tried to confess everything, the captain told him the case was already closed and even complimented him.
Your bravery and competence today proves to me that you're ready to return to the field.
Just moments ago, the guy realized he literally can't lie. Every word that comes out of his mouth is the truth.
Everybody's been real nice.
That's because you have big jugs. I mean, your boobs are huge. I mean, I want to squeeze them. Mama!
Even when a traffic cop shows up on the road, he stops his car without thinking and starts confessing every violation he ever made.
I have unpaid parking tickets.
He refuses to believe it. He grabs a pen and starts testing himself, convinced he can fight it.
Color of the pen that I hold in my hand is royal blue! Ah!
After hours of trying, he finally gives in.
The pen is blue. The pen is blue! The goddamn pen is blue!
And all of this started because of his son's birthday wish. He promised he'd show up and celebrate with him, but he lied and broke his promise. Hurt and disappointed, his son made a wish.
I wish that for only one day Dad couldn't tell a lie.
After finding out the truth, the man rushes to the kindergarten to explain that lying is an essential survival skill in the adult world, hoping his son will take back the wish. Unfortunately, birthday wishes only work on the birthday. The man is a lawyer, and today, he has to defend a cheating wife. They signed a prenup, and now he has to defend her without telling a single lie. Suddenly, he has an idea. If the defense attorney is injured, the trial can be postponed. He runs straight to the restroom, tries everything possible to hurt himself. Eventually, security finds him and drags him back to court.
Somebody beat the hell out of him.
Under the circumstances, I have no choice but to recess this case until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Unless, of course, you feel you can still proceed. Can you?
Yes!
He just lay down on his bed and took a nap. When he woke up, he realized something unbelievable had happened. The stitched-together creature he made from 8 dead bodies had somehow come to life. Looking at his masterpiece, held together by 47 stitches, Victor couldn't help but smile with pure joy. To keep anyone from finding out, he locked the creature away in the basement. But as time went on, Victor started to notice something was wrong. The creature could only say one thing, Victor. No matter what he tried to teach it, nothing worked. It picked up a razor from the table and immediately cut its own hand. Victor was crushed. He couldn't believe that after years of hard work, he had created nothing more than a mindless, defective experiment. But then he noticed something shocking. The wound on the creature's hand was healing right in front of his eyes. That's when Victor realized the creature possessed a terrifying ability. Fearing what he had created, Victor locked it back in the basement. But not long after he left, Elizabeth heard strange noises coming from downstairs. She went to check it out and quickly discovered the creature, chained up in the dark. Even though she was a woman, she was deeply obsessed with science. The creature, curious about the stranger, kept gently touching her hand. From then on, Elizabeth began visiting the basement often. She realized the creature wasn't a monster at all. It was more like a confused, innocent child. Seeing the fear and sadness in its eyes, Elizabeth believed it didn't deserve to be locked away in a dark basement forever. But Victor never treated it like a human. To him, it was just a beast. Every day, he barked orders at it, trying to train it like an animal. Until one day, during one of those sessions, the creature suddenly snapped and showed signs of violent rage.
Victor!